Chan is going on in the country. Now, you know, we are all excited. Oh, Harambee Stars beat DRC yesterday. Chan has started. Chan is going on until the 30th of August. But what is Chan? Walk into the streets and ask, what is Chan?
Right.
What does it mean? Is Chan the same as AFCON?
I was just going to say, people will say it's Africa Cup of Nations. People will immediately default to its AFCON, but it's not.
Is it? Okay. All those things, we have brought the person who is the chair of the local organizing committee for Chan in Kenya, Nicholas Musonye, to come and explain to us very many things about this tournament and what we expect out of it. Nicholas, good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
As we start this conversation, Janet is going to give you a quote. Somebody said something very many years ago. It's about 30 years ago?
Yeah, about 41 years ago.
40 years ago?
No. I'm not that old.
No, it's okay. The quote.
It's about 50.
This is not yours. Is it? This not yours?
No.
He's thinking it's his famous.
No.
It's not that one.
Okay.
Someone said something,
Yes.
somebody else.
Yes.
And let's see whether Nicholas Musonye today relates with those words.
Okay.
Yes, it was said by Thomas Sankara back in 1984 in October during the UN General Assembly in New York. And he said, you cannot carry out fundamental change without a certain amount of madness.
Yes.
You agree?
Very true.
Okay.
Yes.
You probably can relate to that. I'm sure there's a lot of madness in trying to change things around when it comes to the sports industry and football.
And a lot of it.
A lot of it.
A lot of madness.
A lot of madness.
Sports in this country and football.
Yeah.
You must also be a madman to be in it, or a mad woman.
Oh my
And
gosh.
you've been in it for a while, Nicholas.
I think
How many years have you actually been
Mad.
in...
I've been mad for the last 40 years. I think.
40 years.
Okay.
And my madness now is immune, I think.
Hey, wamezoea.
Kabisa.
Okay. You know, one of the things that people always remember is one of the things that you said one time when you were really, really frustrated, I think, and saying Kenyans don't like football. They don't even go to stadia. Kenyans just like going to bars and drinking beer. Do you stand with the same words today?
I think...
or have we improved?
We have improved significantly. We have really improved a lot. You saw yesterday at Kasarani, we had a massive crowd. But we want them to see more than that. We want to fill the stadium fully. Full. So I think there's a very big improvement on that line.
What was making you say that those years ago?
That time, Nyayo was not... we were hosting SACAF at that time. And the tickets were very low. But the fans were not there. So I was really frustrated not to see fans coming to the stadium when you are hosting a regional tournament. Big tournament like this one.
Yeah.
And the fans were not coming to the stadium. So I was really frustrated. And I wanted to abuse Kenyans to wake them up.
Wake them up.
Yes. So
But even yesterday you said, just now you've said you want the stadiums to be full.
Full.
But I think there could have been an opportunity for the stadium to be full yesterday. Can you
Yes.
take us through what could have happened to prevent that?
You know, for long, Kenyans have not been very, very keen, or they have not been having that chance to watch Harambee Stars at home. And you know, Kasarani is equally big as well. But the turnout yesterday was not that bad. We were almost 85, in fact 90% full. So I really want to thank Kenyans, and especially the youth. I saw a lot of youth coming to stadium. And I want that culture to continue, because you see, football is a matter of youth. All the people coming to enjoy it also, but I saw the number of youth yesterday in the stadium, and I was really impressed. But I want to see more than that. Because after Kasarani, I went to Nyayo, where we equally had a very good match. Morocco, Angola. But the crowd in Nyayo was not that big. It was much smaller. But I can understand, because all the focus was in Kasarani. But going forward from now, because we still have 3 more matches, I expect to see more Kenyans, and very enthusiastic like yesterday. They were very, very enthusiastic, and some good manners as well. You know, we don't have good manners sometimes, especially when it comes to football madness, as you've said it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go mad and we forget that we need to have some good manners along the way.
Right.
Even the madness, try to have some good manners.
Within the madness.
Within the madness.
But some people argue,
Yes.
because we were trying to understand the mathematics around the ticketing. I think the stadium could have been full. There was a lot of fans outside saying different things. We tried to get tickets, or tickets were bought by somebody in bulk and given to people, and therefore that's why we are locked out. So you're saying you want Kenyans to continue to come for the matches. Some of them might be discouraged or disenfranchised, thinking, I want to go, but I either stood in the line way too long and missed it, or tickets were given to people who didn't deserve it as much as I did. So what can you say about that?
I want to clear that line of thinking. People say that we gave tickets to some people. This was an open market. We told our people, the market is open. Buy tickets. You know our culture, doing things last minute. And you know, Kasarani is no longer the same 60,000 seater it used to be. Because of the configuration that we have done, it has come about 48,000. So even when you are selling tickets, you must be very conservative, not to sell to the limit of 60. It used to be. So actually, this issue of holding tickets or giving tickets to some people is not there. We opened the tickets to the market. And it was done by CAF, not us. This is a CAF competition. The tickets were open to the market. So those ones who went first got their tickets. And unfortunately, 48,000 tickets were sold out. So we could not do anything about it. So we were urging our fans and our spectators, our good supporters of Harambee Stars and football, if they can't get tickets, watch the match on TV. It was on TV. So we gave them that leeway as well. But that thinking that we gave tickets to some individuals is not true.
Okay.
These tickets were sold by CAF, and on their platform they chose themselves.
Right. Yeah. Is it possible then, even as people were buying from CAF, some people were hoarding tickets? So it's open market, yes, but I buy 1,000 tickets, I buy 5,000 tickets for whatever reason, whether it's to give to friends, to family, to resell at a higher value. That's also possible.
I don't think that happened yesterday, because I was even called to say that some guys are selling tickets. When I went to verify, it is not true. And as you said it yourself, you said, Alice, there is a madness in football. Because even a madman in football will say something that is not there. And he would want people to believe so. How would I buy 1,000 tickets for my company, for example? And then I hold the same tickets so that I sell to you at exorbitant price. That's bad manners. We have said it. We want to change that attitude and the culture of bad manners. But that element of holding tickets was not there. You could see the stadium was almost 85% full, 90. Given that limit of limited tickets, because we also need to think of security of our people. If the tickets we are selling at, if the stadium is holding 48, we can't sell 48. We have to give it allowance also for the breathing space that you need to have in the stadium. If the stadium is 60%, 60,000 capacity, the best we can do, maybe we can sell 50. So that there is that breathing space in the stadium. We can't sell 100%. That's risky.
So how many tickets were sold ahead of yesterday's game?
As of Saturday evening, what I had gathered from my people on the ground was they had sold 46,000 tickets, between 45, 46, by the time we were closing the sales. So I believe those people who were outside didn't have tickets because the stadium is no longer the same 60,000.
It's not the same one.
It used to be.
This is 48,000
This is
now.
48,000.
So if you sold 46,000, do you think there were 46,000 people in the stadium yesterday?
I think so. That stadium is big, you can say. Even if you saw it on TV, if you walked it, you could see there were only a few areas where there are a few seats upstairs.
Yeah.
The lower stair, at the upper stair.
The upper.
Yeah, that was a little bit, there were few people around there. But the stadium, to me, was 90%, 95% full. Yes.
Okay.
If I want to buy the ticket for the next Harambee Stars game, where do I go?
It is online. You Google, you get it. There is a company that we are using. You Google and you get it. Even now, as we are talking, I'm told already 25,000 have been sold. I have been told so. Because I don't sell tickets. I'm asking my committee how many tickets have been sold. How are we progressing on that? Because as a chairman of the LOC, I must ensure that even ticket sale is done properly. I wouldn't want to be a chairman of LOC when I don't know what's going on ticketing, because that's a very, very explosive area that we need to control. Yes.
Now, this is where the issue would come into your organizing committee.
Yeah.
It's about communication.
Yes.
Because it's not clear to everybody how you get the tickets. where you buy the tickets, and how early you ought to go and buy the tickets. Mariam, you are on the platform trying to buy a ticket.
Yes.
On what platform are you?
I'm on
Yes.
mooc.chan2025.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one.
See, that's the one. If you Google, you find mooc.chan. Is that the one? Is that the only one that you buy?
That is the only company contracted by CAF, not us. And as I told you, this is a CAF competition. We are a host. Most of these issues like ticketing and all that is controlled by CAF. So they are the ones who chose that company. But what we only did as LOC and FKF.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to buy tickets. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I was trying to buy a ticket for Angola versus
Angola.
Kenya, and it's already sold out. It's happening 7 p.m. on the 7th of August at Moi International Sports Center, and it says, "We are sorry, but this event has sold out." 40.
Very good.
46.
This is at Nyayo.
No.
This is at Moi International.
It's Kasarani again.
Yes, it's Kasarani.
Well, that's for that means a 46 or 48,000. Although
Gone.
he's just said 25. Okay, that was the 25,000.
46,000.
Yes, but what did you just mention about 25,000?
He said 45,000.
Oh, my apologies.
He said
45,000.
not the full capacity of the
Okay.
stadium. So if those are already sold out, okay, then we'd expect to see again, an almost full stadium.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of tickets to be sold out 4 days to the match.
And you see, we said it or last week. We gave it clear indication to Kenyans. Buy your ticket early to avoid last-minute rush. That's why yesterday, perhaps, there was a match stampede as before. Because buy your ticket early, settle down, come to stadium early, watch the match, go home comfortably. Apparently yesterday, and I want to be very precise, fans still came in late, especially on the other side of Mwiki area, Korobocho area. Fans came in a bit late, and we were worried that this lateness will find people piling around the entry points, which was not good. But God loves Kenya. We never die in the stadium. Because in other areas, when people pile about 10,000, you find 2 people dead. But God loves Kenya. In most cases, we don't perish in such areas.
We hope not. Although the barricades were pushed back, though.
Yes,
so we hope
but that's why I'm saying that God loves Kenya. We can destroy those barriers, but we don't die. So we want to thank God that whenever bad things we do, He still protects us in our madness sometimes.
What causes these things, though, Nicholas?
It's bad manners, I would say.
What is bad manners?
Come early. The match is at 3 o'clock. If you want to watch a match at 3 o'clock, come at 1. Have your lunch early. Now the Nyayo Stadium and Kasarani, the atmosphere is very good. You can sit, enjoy, no sunshine, no rain. There's a canopy to cover you. So you can come early, sit and enjoy the game. But when you come late...
What is late?
The game is 3 o'clock. You want to come at 2:30. And you're not late. Is that not bad manners? Even in school, when you are late, you are always punished. But we don't want to go that way. We are
30 minutes before some people might...
How much information was there about the time for arrival? Because we started seeing people going as early as 10 a.m. to start approaching the stadium. We started seeing that. So how much information was there that we shall close, processing of entering to the stadium by 2 o'clock or some? I mean, it's how you communicate, Nicholas. If you don't communicate, you don't assume that we know.
Our media committee has been communicating that the match is at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. The media committee has been in the news all the time. Some of them are members of the Daily Nation. They have been communicating
about the starting time of the match.
In the official media, on social media, they have been communicating almost daily that the match is at 3 o'clock. Buy your ticket early. Entry time is about 12 to 1. So that you get your seat, you settle, and watch the game. And we are still asking our people, let's try to be on time, so that you are not caught off guard by running now to look for your seat. We don't want that to happen. We are trying to be progressive in the way of doing things.
I want to push back on a number of things.
Corner me.
The communication is really wanting, okay? Because many of the people who are out there, not many knew what time would be the late cut-off time for entering the stadium. The person who was coming there at 2:30, if you ask them, what time should I have been here? Si game inaanza 3. Na niko hapa Kasar, na ni 2:30. Na ni kuingia tuko uwanja. As far as they are concerned, they were on time. How much communication you need now ahead of the Thursday game, for example, or all these other matches? Say, if a match starts at 3, everybody must be seated. Gates will close at an hour before. So people know gates will open 5 hours before, or 6 hours before, or 3 hours before.
Okay.
Do we know what time gates are opening? We don't.
Okay.
Do we know what time gates are closing? We don't. Do we know when tickets sales open? We don't. So I have to keep going, for example, to check the next game against Morocco or whoever, whether the tickets are open.
They're not.
Okay.
It says
Kenya, Zambia, 17th August, not yet. Tickets coming soon.
Yeah. I'm looking at Kenya
They'll
versus
start selling
Morocco.
on the 6th of August
On
at 12
Sunday.
a.m.
I've also got now for the 10th of August, Kenya, Morocco. When you try to buy a ticket, it says, hey, we are cleaning up the seats. Viti zikauke kidogo, tickets zitarudi.
That's what
What
it
does
says.
cleaning up the seats mean?
That's
Yeah.
for real. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's just some good vibe.
No,
but at
it's
least
nobody
can
they
tell
should put
though.
a date there. Because like the Kenya
Also, not
Zambia,
everyone speaks
the Kenya
Kiswahili,
Zambia
that's true.
says it's 12 a.m.
But,
I mean, August 6th, 12 a.m. is when they'll open the tickets for the Kenya Zambia game,
Yes,
which is on the 17th.
that's the last match.
Yeah, that's the last match. You see?
This is Kenya, Morocco. Hey, we're cleaning up the seats. Viti zikauke kidogo, tickets zitarudi.
Yeah.
That
For a
means-
non-Kiswahili speaker,
Haelewi.
ataelewa.
Hataelewa hii nini cleaning seats.
Tuelewa
No,
vitu
but-
zikauke.
You
Viti
see-
zikauke kidogo, tickets zitarudi. That one you have to be a Kiswahili speaker.
Sasa nakwambia, if I quote Kiswahili also, tusafishe uwanja after the Kenya Angola match ndio tuanze hiyo ya Morocco. Morocco is Sunday. We are yet to play Angola. Don't you have almost a full week here? So we clear with Angola first to tengeneza uwanja, then we wait for the game of Morocco. It's a crunch match. Do you know that? It will be actually, to me, that will be a decisive match to decide the Kenya's fate in the competition, because it will be on a Sunday, and we shall only be remaining with one match. So by then, we should have known our fate.
There's a game being played here, Nicholas.
Yes.
The match for the 17th of August,
Yeah. Zambia.
DRC, Morocco, and Zambia, Kenya.
Yes.
If you click on it, it'll tell you that tickets will start to be sold on the 6th.
On the 6th
August.
of August.
Yes. That you can start buying your tickets on the 6th of August. But this one, for the 10th, they're telling us they are cleaning tables and doing all those things. Tutaosha viti here.
Let's not dwell much on ticketing, because I have called the whole concept of what's going on.
Yes.
I am going to meet CAF to rectify that messaging, because it would be misleading people.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to be very clear on that, because if we dwell much on it, we will look that we are not moving forward. I have got the issues about ticketing and the messaging about it,
Yes.
which I'll communicate to the CAF
Okay.
to be very precise in what they want people to know
Yeah.
about the issue. Let's go forward.
Before we move on, just one last one on the tickets. If there was that gap of 2,000, I know you said that you need to allow some allowance.
Yes.
Were they also allocated for VIPs, VVIPs? I know that there was reports of some high-profile people from government being turned away. So is there also allocation for VIPs
Yes.
who want to
Yes,
attend?
there is a main tribune there is a presidential tribune, which is limited, really limited. You know, Kasarani, even in Nyayo, we have configured the two venues. Where it used to be about VVIP, used to be about 100, now it's 60. Now the other VIP that is there is not more than 200. So even the government officials, when I say top government officials, I talk about the cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, top civil servants who want to come. We ask them, confirm your attendance on time, so that we know so-and-so is coming, Mukami is coming, so-and-so is coming, so that we can allocate those tickets. But you see, when they don't communicate that we are going to attend, that's why you find that there will be a lot of problems, even for top government officials to enter.
Okay.
There are limited areas.
Okay.
That's fair. There's only a few places we
Yes.
can host you. So if you're coming,
find,
tell us in
if
good
you
time.
find, and you see the problem in this country, and I want to tell you the truth, where the president is going to sit, everyone wants to be around there. So it becomes so difficult to control people. A top civil servant will come and say he wants to force his way there. And you see, it is limited, 60 people. And maybe there are about 50. And there are other cases from CAF as well. So like that presidential unit where the president and his top officials sit, it's only 60, and that 60 is half. Half Kenya, half CAF. So you find that the Kenyans on that podium of the president, there is only 30 people. We have 22 cabinet secretaries. We have FKF executive, 12 or 16. So they're already gone. So even me, I can lose a seat in the process as the chairman of LOC, and I won't mind if I don't sit there, because I can easily lose a seat. 60, half. The cabinet is 22. The presidential aides maybe about 10. The former prime minister, who is a soccer attendant fan, will come with about 4 or 5. Then the FKF owners of the match will come with about 16. That's already 50. So where will they sit?
Okay. We'll get into federation politics and all soon. When we go into the break, just some quick feedback online. Rawlings Abida says, I was at Kasarani Stadium yesterday. Please tell Mr. Musonye to open the gates for ticket checking. We all entered in one gate, gate 3. Peter Kibiru says, I don't even get why there should be a cutoff time for entering the stadium. Why can people get even when the match is going on? Gate should be open as early as 8 a.m. Rawlings Abida continues to say, and the stadium was 75% full. That's according to him. That's why people are talking, yet the portal is sold out. But it was a good event. Proper communication is needed. So any reactions you have to that, entering the gate? This is helpful because people want to attend matches starting this Thursday. So they want to know whether, if it's just entering one gate, whether there's a possibility for opening that up so that there's no traffic or possibility of a stampede.
Yeah.
I have come here early this morning to explain all these issues. Like opening gates. Normal opening gates for a match like that yesterday, 6 hours before the game, we start preparation. 4 hours before the game, the gates are open. So those are good feedbacks. I wanted to hear from people so that we make better improvements for the next match going forward.
All right. What about opening multiple gates so that we don't have now, stampedes and traffic?
Yesterday we said we open the gates around 10 o'clock, but we say we open all the gates apart from the entry point of the presidential area and the gates for the competitors. Those were the only gates that were locked. Yeah. But the rest are opened. But guys prefer to go into one gate. So we had to open the other gates around 12 o'clock.
But so everyone was just going into
the feedback.
One gate 4.
That we opened about 5 of them. That is the feedback that we want to hear so that we improve on the next match. Learning is a process, isn't it? I also come here to learn from people what they're saying about our organization. Let them say what they want to say. I'm here to answer and to respond. Because we are learning. Kenyans have not hosted a tournament of this magnitude for a very long time. 1987, where were you? You were not born, maybe. So
that's flattering. I very much was, but that's flattering.
So that is the
toddler maybe, but yes, but fair enough.
That's the only time Kenyans watched a big match, Kenya, Egypt, in the final of all African games, which you didn't attend. So you can see that time and now, the generation we are talking about in between
has never attended such a
match. And that's why I really want to thank them yesterday. I want to thank the youth of this country for coming to experience high-profile football. And we want to engage them more and more to come and engage with us.
Just take a break. We'll continue this conversation shortly with Nicholas Musonye, who is the chair of the local organizing committee of CHAN, Kenya. In fact, he'll tell us what CHAN is, because, we are just saying CHAN. There are many people who don't, many of those young people who don't know what CHAN is.
And that's why
they think it's Jan.
We want to
28 minutes after 7, we'll be back in a moment. Good morning.
400.
Very nice. Very nice. There's some feedback that you read there.
Yes.
Questions that Nicholas was about to respond to.
Yes, some of them. Are there more? Somebody said, I watched the match live. The atmosphere is incredible, much like Western matches, but the quality on the field was slightly lower. But I still enjoyed the game. That's smallest ever. The rest of them, though, are speaking to what we asked earlier about the gates being opened, about the cutoff time for entering, and pushing back a little bit at the capacity of the stadium. But that's some of what Nicholas has spoken to. But you asked if there's other feedback, and then the question you asked. Yeah.
Before we get into that, there's a joker. Philip Zil Chabunet. What will happen on 17th of August? The same day Manchester is playing Arsenal. Did they consider?
Oh, no.
You'll respond to that.
Okay.
You'll respond to that. Shadi Crook says Chan means African National Championships. Is he right? African Nations Championships. Okay. So what is it? Why?
Let me explain.
Okay.
Chan. If you put it in English, you will not get it well. But if you coil it in French, which is coiled in French, it means African Nations Championships. Championship. You understand? This is a tournament for locally based players. I want to give the difference between Chan and AFCON.
Yes.
Okay? So that the Kenyans can understand. Because they may not be understanding the difference. African Nation Championship is for the players playing in the local leagues. Premier League, Uganda League, Nigeria League. They are not professionals. They play at home. That's why it's called Chan.
Okay.
AFCON is the premier. It's the premier event where you'll see people like Saleh, Drogba, and all that. Those ones who are playing elsewhere, but they're representing their country at higher level, mixed with the locals as well. So AFCON and Chan is like the younger brother of AFCON. You understand? But for locally based players. I hope now you get it.
Yes.
We do. Why is this one called 2024? What happened?
It was supposed to be held 2024. So because the CAF calendar has to be carried forward, that's why it remains 2024, because it was supposed to be held in 2024. So when you say 2024, we don't want to confuse people, but just for the records, that shows that the CAF keeps its program in place. That's
It's
why
held after how many years?
every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years. And
Yeah.
it swaps with AFCON. When Chan is this year, AFCON is the next year.
And you said it's the younger brother to AFCON.
AFCON, yes.
Let's
To be very simple.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody like Austin Odhiambo, and I'm sure he's already feeling so much pressure. But is it an opportunity for players like him to eventually be at the level of AFCON?
You see, we organize Chan as a precursor of AFCON, isn't it? We also want players from Chan to progress to AFCON and go and play outside or locally, but still they can play in AFCON. It is not limited.
Yeah.
But basically, Chan is for the players who are playing in the local leagues. Players like Osino Tiambo yesterday, who earned the Kenyan players, they must give him some commission, because each player will get $1 million, isn't it? If I were the captain of that team, I would say, as a captain, I'm suggesting we give Austin at least 20,000 each. Isn't it? If you have got good manners,
They have good manners.
if you have good manners as a captain, I would say,
Yeah.
this man has helped us get 1 million shillings each.
Okay.
Because of my good manners and my good upbringing, let's give him at least 20,000 for that single goal that will earn me $1 million.
Okay.
If I take 20 out of it, I will remain with 980. That's a very good amount of money, isn't it? But maybe they don't have good manners. Maybe they have good manners.
It remains to be seen. There's a reason I'm asking that question, because I think football has been bedeviled by a lot of issues, whether it's corruption, whether it's in fact, somebody has said sometimes federations are run like political clubs rather than, actual clubs where you nurture talent, where there's not a lot of barriers, where people are paid well. What would you respond to that?
I will respond to that, but I will not talk about. I don't want to talk about Kenya, because I've said about it before, where we have had bad leadership in the past, and I don't want to go into it because I know some people will be offended. Football is a big industry. I have been in football most of my life, even when I was working in Nation here. When I started attending African Cup of Nations in 1986, 88, 19 Morocco World Cup, football is a big industry, which Kenyans must harness. Football can create a lot of jobs if well organized, well run. But because of what you have said, and I don't want to go into it because I have said it before, and I find some people getting offended, even without mentioning names. Football is a big industry that must be harnessed well to give our youth employment. What hurts me most is to see youth not having jobs. We must create sectors that can create jobs, formal and informal, so that our youth can enjoy their lives when they're still young.
Right.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So football politics aside, football is a good industry that we must invest in and make it a real job creator. I want to thank our government, what they have done so far, to give us the environment that is allowing us to play football and other events like athletics and all that. Now we have got good facilities. You go to Nyayo, you can enjoy yourself. Go to Kasarani, it's a world-class facility.
Yeah.
That's serious investment. That we must thank our government for that. Because at one time, we had nowhere to play our national team matches. We had to go to Malawi of all the places.
And I even wanted to ask about that. One, let's just talk a few numbers. How much did we spend bidding for Chan? How much have we gotten to upgrade the facilities for Chan? And how much have we spent to upgrade these facilities for Chan?
Bidding for Chan, you know, we were three. Pamoja, that's why it's called Pamoja. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. So bidding was a joint effort for the three countries to host this tournament and AFCON. So when we bid for AFCON, we won AFCON. But then CAF said, for these people to organize the bigger AFCON, let them host this Chan and see how preparedness they can be.
Okay.
So we were given a Chan. The bidding process, I was not there. It was done sometime 2023. I was not there. So I can't tell much about what was involved in it. But they bid and won. In terms of infrastructure, I want to be very honest with you. It is an amount I cannot mention. Because our venues, our stadia were dilapidated. That's why when any time FIFA used to come here, they say Nyayo is not a stadium. Kasarani is an old delic thing that cannot host anything. So President Ruto and his cabinet decided, let us renovate these venues for the good of this country, the image and our youth. We renovate Kasarani, we can play any match there. Athletics, football, name it. Even teams from outside on transit, maybe going to elsewhere to play, they can come here, train at Nyayo, at Kasarani, and enjoy the facility.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we need to pause.
That's creating wealth.
We need to pause.
Yes, there's a call on the line.
Yes.
Just so that we don't lose them. Ian, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your question or comment for Nicholas?
Okay, I'm Ian from Nairobi. My request, if we can have fan zones where people who don't access the stadium can have a place to watch the game, like in major tournaments like the World Cup and stuff. Yeah, just that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Thanks,
okay.
Ian.
Let me respond. Because we are supposed to have fan zones, where if you can't go to Kasarani or Nyayo, you can go and sit and enjoy, isn't it? We are going to set it up at the Uhuru Park.
You're going to?
Yeah.
When?
This week. We were supposed to do it last week, but because of some logistical issues, we were not able to do it. But it is an issue that is on our agenda.
Ian,
for the final.
Ian is in Kisumu.
Ian is in Kisumu. Or you're talking about other areas like
outside of Nairobi.
Kisumu, Huisero, all that. We will arrange that one, but it may be logistical nightmare also.
Is it anywhere? Nicholas, you have been chairing the local organizing committee. Okay, I'm sure you had a dashboard and some, areas which you're saying ticketing is being handled by CAF. That is not our issue. Let's look at our stadium and our preparedness. Let's look at about communicating to our local fans so that this tournament then gets all the people coming to the stadium. Let's look at other areas where people can watch. Was that an item?
It was, and it is still there. And I don't want to...
So it was an item, but we have launched CAF, and you had not moved on that item.
We haven't moved on that one. Because I have a reason for that. One, we needed the resources. Because if we have to put fan zones across the country, that's a lot of resources. And we were limited because most of the resources went into infrastructure. Because...
Okay, how much did we spend on? Sorry to take you back.
Yeah.
How much did we spend on the infrastructure? You said it's an amount you don't want to mention, but I think the country, needs to know how much we've spent.
I think that one can be answered by the minister. Because it was it's a government project. This is infrastructure. It's not a LOC. So that one I can't answer because that now is a government project.
You never handled the contractor,
no,
the contracting.
I'm like a civil servant. who is told you are sitting here to APCT. I'm not a contractor. I even don't know them. But I supervise to make sure that proper things are done. Proper grounds are laid. Proper dressing rooms are in good condition. But I don't know the contractors.
But you don't know how much has been spent on the dressing rooms?
A lot.
On the
a lot of money. The government has spent a lot of money on those things, from what I can see. Okay. But I can't know how much. You
were explaining something, but try and just pause for
fan
a minute.
Zones.
Because
I know you are still going to fan zones.
Yeah.
Yes, but we have fan zones, but we have a caller. Dana, sorry, please. David. Yeah, David from Nairobi is calling in. David, good morning. Do you have a question or comment to ask today?
Yes, I have. I have comments comments about yesterday. Yeah, I was at the stadium.
Okay.
We reached almost 12. The tickets were verified. Musonye said tickets were not sold at the gate. People had tickets at the flyover near Safari Park. Tickets were being sold there. Mine I got yesterday for 250 shillings.
At the flyover?
No, at town. Mine I got at town.
Not on the portal.
Not on the portal.
You paid 50 bob extra for it.
I paid 250 bob extra. Yes, because I tried to buy on Monday and it was sold out. Like Mariam tried to buy now and it was sold out. I don't have any, but I know I'll get it before the match on Thursday. Yeah.
Who sold it to you in town, David?
No, I won't mention.
No, I don't mean the name, but like just a person, just a private citizen is what I'm saying.
A person.
Okay.
Mtu wa biashara.
Mtu wa biashara, yes.
I will not.
So he also said several gates were opened. Kasarani has layers. It has a perimeter wall surrounding the entire field, like surrounding near the road, Kasarani, Thika Road and Wiki Road. It has a perimeter wall.
Yeah.
When you approach the stadium also, there is another perimeter wall surrounding the stadium itself.
Yep.
And the perimeter wall has several gates. On this perimeter wall surrounding the stadium, only one gate was open. Yeah, and that one was a concern because with the barriers also, they could hinder fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the company dealing with ticketing, like they were waiting for the crowd to be big so that they can start allowing people inside. And that was a security concern.
Yeah.
Fans could be injured easily. It could cause a stampede.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, David. I think Jano had spoken to the same thing. Just before you continue, Nicholas,
Yes.
another caller is on the line.
James
from Komarok is on the line. Good morning, James.
Yes, good morning.
How are you? What's your question or comment regarding Chan?
I have a comment. I want to thank God because it's now our prayer. Football.
James, switch off your TV. It's confusing you.
And the way we saw our people conducting themselves, we were so much impressed that we know that Kenya now is taking the right direction. Because there was no hooliganism on the road, and by Kenya winning that match has brought even peace and stability to the football sector. So I want to thank God for the prayer under it, and we are leading the right direction.
Okay.
So we continue to pray that football in Kenya may continue to be supported as our president has done.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, James.
And
Thank
support our our football in Kenya.
All right.
Thank you, James. Thank you for that. He says, I mean, this is a positive thing.
It
Yeah.
is, yes.
It's a positive
Can I
thing.
comment about it?
Let's come back now into, you'll comment about that, but also remember the issue of crowd and fan control
I'm going to that.
and entry to the stadium.
And the sales, like we've heard, clearly there were some people.
You need to give
hoarding.
feedback to CAF.
Yeah, that there were people.
I'll respond to that one.
Hoarding
First of all, let
tickets.
me talk about the control and the gate access and the controls. It is important because even for us to be very sure that we are controlling the gate, if we just open them wide open, it can also be risky. But we have got feedback that the gates should be opened early and enough for people to have a free entry. That one feedback I've got, and I want to thank the fans for that. See, I must also accept where we are wrong,
Yep.
so that we learn and correct, isn't it?
Yep.
That one, we have gathered that information. I'm going to share it with the CAF and my committee. That next match, let us be alert that when people are in large numbers, let's open enough gates so that there is no congestion around that area of entry. That is something that I will also learn from our people. Feedback, good feedback. Regarding sale of tickets and umesema biashara mtaani, si ndio? We need also to investigate that one, because all the tickets we gave out was for complimentary, for VIP area. Those are the only hard tickets we gave for our people like ministers, MPs, complimentary. So if there was any black market, we will need to investigate and find out who did it and why. Those are things that we are saying. Let's have some good manners and decorum in our engagement. I want to thank people like James who are positive. People came to the stadium. There was no hooliganism. There was order and discipline. James is one of our ambassadors. People will need to be our ambassadors to promote our good image, because we need good image for this country. When you go to stadium and you come out without any incident, that's what we want to get from our people. Our youth must also get that engagement. Come to stadium, watch the game, go out peacefully without hooliganism. There is only one thing I wanted to mention before I forget. There are prohibited items that you are not allowed to enter into stadium with. And I want this one to be very clear to our people, because we don't want to attract the penalties from CAF.
Okay.
Things like drums. Isugudi, we call it Isugudi from my people, isn't it? In Domba. Boom, 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 boom.
Those ones prohibited.
They are prohibited. Whistles are prohibited.
Whistles and vuvuzelas.
When you are whistling and the referee is there with a whistle, which one you will confuse a player?
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are whistling and the referee is there with another whistle, whistling. That will confuse a player.
Okay.
It's prohibited.
Vuvuzela?
Vuvuzelas are prohibited. Because when you are players don't hear the whistle when the referee is whistling. So those are the things that are prohibited. Yesterday, I saw them. And then someone from CAF asked me, didn't you tell people that this is wrong? And we did it. It was even on TV and radio, that these are items you don't carry to a stadium. So I really want to emphasize to our people, we don't want Kenya to be fined.
How about other percussion instruments, like trumpets?
No, trumpet is like vuvuzela.
Aye.
So football is now becoming...
Is this a new thing?
No, it has been there. It's only that we don't want to read and learn. So I want our people, I want Kenyans to read, learn, and hear what people are saying, that this is a wrong item to carry to the stadium. Don't carry a whistle. Because you are whistling and the referee is whistling, so there is a confusing noise about whistling. Drums and all that. So those are the prohibited items. We shall repeat it again and again, so that you come to the stadium, you can sing your songs. We want to sing patriotic songs about Harambee Stars. This is our unifying factor, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. It is our unifying factor. So let us cheer Harambee Stars in a decorum way.
I have a question about the fan zones.
Yeah.
If
you will go back to it.
If a local company wanted to set up a fan zone outside its premises, right? And they create a place where people can come and watch.
Yeah.
And they're streaming one of the, of course, the people that you've given a license to broadcast this. Would they fall into problems with the broadcaster?
No. Once is like a company like Total, for example.
Yeah.
So they are the sponsors of this tournament, expert. It's a Puma. If they come and say we are putting up a fan zone at Uhuru Park or in Kitengela, whatever, we'll seek CAF clearance, they will do it. So those are the partners we needed to have on board. But because of a time factor, there was this confusion. Chan is there, Chan is not there.
But what if it's not
What is
Total?
Latif Enterprises?
Yes, I was about to say that. It's Latif Enterprises. Outside his restaurant, he puts up a big screen and he's streaming.
It must be organized by us and CAF, not individuals. If you allow that, you'll have ambush marketing all over, which we can't allow.
So it can be done, but they have to seek permission.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that clear? Let's move to another topic.
Latif Enterprise, you
I'll
have
be
to
honest,
seek permission.
even as we move to something else, a lot, like going through the comments, the issues seem to be the same, which is one around entry and gates and ticketing. So I think even as we do move to other things, like that one is definitely feedback. Like you said, you'll take back to the organizers, not to the organizers actually, to CAF. There's also someone saying we were let in through one gate, that's gate 3. Someone else saying I bought my ticket from a cartel at 300. Yani kuna tu hizi story nyingi. But let's speak to now the future, the ongoing, the upcoming matches. What should we look forward to? One, as far as the organizing is concerned, as far as traffic and all other, communication is concerned, as far as communication around these things that you've said are not permitted in the stadium, all of that. And then, of course, now the football, Pia, because we want to watch the matches as well.
Yes. Actually, from this feedback, from what I'm getting, from what our people are saying about gate entry and all that, that's good feedback for us. As I've told you, we are all learning daily. This feedback is good for me to go and sit with my committee and say, look here, guys, people are saying the gates were not open on time.
And there were not enough gates
opened. There were not enough gates opened. They came against Angola, Morocco, and Zambia. Let us now be very vigilant to avoid this kind of shortcomings. That is very good feedback. 2, this issue of black market tickets. I have said, only tickets we gave out was for the complimentary tickets. So if someone went somewhere to do some funny business, we shall also investigate and find out who was it. Because as far as I'm concerned, tickets were being sold online and were controlled by CAF through their company. So those are things that we are going to find, because we have 3 days in between now before Angola for us to see what the best way we can go about it. So those are feedbacks I needed to come to hear and try to implement in the best positive way so far.
Okay, just thinking through as well, maybe, I don't know if there's room for physical tickets, because I'm thinking not everyone has access to the internet. Maybe that's some feedback to give some gate tickets to be sold physically, just so that people who not everyone has access to the internet.
So that's another topic that I'll raise with the CAF, that for those fans who want to come to buy ticket and they don't have this kind of phone, what can we do for them to access tickets? But I believe Kenyans have this.
A lot of Kenyans do, but it could be the wrong day, or you could just genuinely not have.
It's like telling me, Kenyans don't speak English. Even in the market in my village,
Kenyans speak English. True, true. So but it could be the day you've lost your phone.
It could be the day you forgot your English.
It could be the day you forgot your English. Then it's a backup.
That's another feedback I'll go and share with my people. That for those ones who are unable to get them online, what can we do?
What can we do
for them to access this kind of tickets?
And also what they've done in other countries.
Yes.
Right? Because Kenya is advanced.
The Kenyans are advanced. You go to village, even an 88-year-old mama speaks English. This is the beauty about this country. But you go to a village in somewhere in Africa, they don't speak English.
Okay.
Nicholas, thank you very much for joining us. On Thursday at 4 p.m., the DRC will be facing off with Zambia at Nyayo National Stadium. And then at Kasarani at 7 p.m., Kenya versus Angola.
Yes.
Right? And those tickets are available.
They are available.
You can buy now.
They are available.
Yeah. The Kenya versus Angola ticket, they are sold out though. They were the ones for Zambia versus DRC, where you can go and buy. You can still buy. So let's turn up in all the stadia. Let's go to Kasarani. Let's go to Nyayo. Not only when Harambee Stars are playing, but also let's go and see these other teams and how they're playing. Let's show the support. Nicholas Musonye, the chair of the local organizing committee for CHAN, has been our guest for this hour. Keep it here for more conversations coming up in the next hour. He has told us, let's uphold our good manners.
Yes.
Even as we go to watch all these matches.
It's important.
It's important.
It's important.
Keep it here for that. 8 a.m. Good morning.